Hello everybody, time for a new shave. We'll start with this. Sorry, it's almost empty. As you can see, you Swedish viewers know what this is. In other countries they call it moonshine, or in English-speaking countries they call it moonshine. Homemade moonshine. Cheers. I'm gonna put it over here. Sorry about that. Today's shave is gonna be my own soap. I'm not gonna talk about that at all today. I'm gonna finish with HEGA, the green one, the green toxic waste from Swedish nuclear plant. Really nice in my opinion. The razor, busting out this beautiful Giesen and Forsthoff razor with wooden scales, with golden etchings here and gold etchings in the back. I don't know if you can see it so well, but really dark, you see it better. Really beautiful razor in my opinion. 6/8 razor, hollow grind razor, rounded tip, a marvelous beautiful razor from Giesen and Forsthoff. And the brush is gonna be this one, right? Omega boar brush, really big one. And I'm not gonna talk about the soap, as I told you. I'm gonna use it, of course. Today I'm gonna do only 2 pass shave. I've been doing straight razor shaves for 6 days in a row. And 2 passes is enough, for me at least. I don't get 100% BBS, but it's not the idea to get BBS. I want to present nice shave, and that's enough for me. Loading this soap is totally unscented. There is no scent at all, and we're just gonna add that to the face. The things in the tub. Sorry, it's a bit weary head today. That wasn't my first snaps. This is not a drunken shave. You know how drunken shaves goes for me. This is semi-drunken. I was actually looking at a video, actually just recent, and half an hour ago, so on. And I wasn't thinking of doing a shave today. But when I saw that video, I thought I could do a shave and show things that I do. It is not a tutorial, not at all, but some quick things, thoughts I have learned on my journey with straight razor shaves. This is only going to talk about is stretching. I have done some kind of tutorial that I told you how I sorry, that are everywhere. Where I showed you how I do my stretchings and so on. This is gonna be a really quick tutorial of that. Because a guy is starting to use a straight razor shave, sorry, and he got some pretty awesome straight razors from Anthony Esposito a couple of weeks ago, or a week ago, whatever it was. I think it's a couple of weeks ago. And we were talking about Christopher. I have a note here so I don't forget his name and so on. His name is Christopher from IAMCDB. But you can call him Christ, as it says in this video. You can call him Christ. He's doing straight razor shaves and starting to learn how to do straight razor shaves. The same thing I do, stretching from up here Anthony Esposito have told you some tricks and so on, and probably you have seen a lot of videos about stretching and so on, but I can tell you what I do. When I stretch here, I do all this part, puff up my cheek a little bit maybe. You don't have to always stretch. Now I stretch here just a little bit. I'm an old man, I got the floppy skin years, so I need to stretch. But you don't have to overstretch, it's not necessary. Just get the plain surface. That's the only reason I stretch, at least. Like here, you move your nose or your lip, follow and stretch where the straight razor is not. Don't stretch here if you want to shave there. Stretch at the point where the straight razor is not. Before or after the. Difficult to explain. Just a moment. Maybe I can explain it. If I shave here, I use my tongue. I don't have the tongue here. I have the tongue here, and then I follow my tongue like that. So I'm stretching exactly the point where the straight razor is, and that's the only thing you have to concern about. To stretch where the straight razor is, not the whole chin or the whole cheek or whatever it is, only where the straight razor is. And here, using the teeth, putting in the underlip into the mouth, you get the straightest surface here. And as I commented, and here I pull up my chin so I get more plainer surface to use. As I commented in his video, it's difficult to explain how to do because my skin and my face doesn't look like your face and your skin, so it's really difficult to tell everyone to do. It's all about trial and error, but maybe you can get some tricks. I'm going to show you one thing that I've learned myself, and I thought I could see that, but we're going to do it in the second pass. Here, same thing, stretch under the nose, pull out your lip over the teeth. And here you're using the tongue. I'm not using much tongue, but just a little bit, not like this, and just supporting the skin under, so it doesn't collapse. I hope you understand what I mean. And this is not only for Christopher, it's only for everyone who's interested to know how I do my stretching, and maybe they can learn something or get some tips. Here, putting my mouth, stretch. Two cats or fight outside here. Stretching my skin like that, and same time puffing up a little bit, not like that, like a balloon, just a little bit, so it's more firmer and softer. It's much easier. And when I come to this part here, jawline, I stretch and undo a puffing, so I don't get, if I explain this angle, I got more smoother. Difficult to explain in this short time, but if you see here, if I do that, I got a bow in here. If I stretch a little bit and then like that, you get the plain surface to go. Much easier. Stretching here to stretch up that skin. Don't puff my cheek anymore. Just move my lip, as you see. Lots of floppy skin, sorry. Doesn't look nice, I know. And here I just stretch here. So every time a new place, I try to follow through with my hands to find out where to stretch. If I stretch here, it doesn't help me here. I have to stretch here and do that. And there's several things you do at the same time. And you don't, when you learn, oh sorry, I got almost soap in my eye. As you learn it how to do, as you told in the video, when you do your DE shaves, you know exactly what to do. You do things you don't think about, you just do it and it works. Sorry, I just dropped the towel. The same thing is for me. When I do my, cheers, when I do my straight razor shaves, I don't think, I just do. I want to show you, I actually pour some moonshine in it. I don't fake anything in my videos. Cheers. So I do a lot of things. I do stretching, pulling, stretching, using the teeth, my tongue, not thumb, sorry, my tongue. And my skin is different from your skin, and so on. So everyone does it different, and that's the beauty, in my opinion, in every wet shaving. It doesn't matter if it's straight razor shave or DE shave. It's really fun to see. If everyone would do exactly like I do, then there would only be one channel, my channel of course, because I'm the best shaving my face. Just kidding. No, stretching is difficult to do. It's small things, and I'm going to show you one thing I noticed you did. Don't take this. Maybe you did it, I don't know, but it looked like that in my eyes at least. I'm going to come to it really soon. And this part I just stretch with my hand down here and pull up my cheek. So I can get the plain surface here. Then I follow with my hand, go up like you did, like Anthony Esposito told you. And that's right. Why stretch here when you can stretch here? Much easier. And now I relax with my underlip and jawline. Just try to stretch as much as I can here. I'm going to show you in a moment why I do that. Really relaxed this part of my face, so I can get, I don't do straight up, I do a little bit like I don't know what it's called. Well, okay, doesn't matter. When I done this part here with stretching, I use my tongue again, tooth again and pull up this underlip into my mouth like that, and you see, from that to that, I got at least 1 more centimeter of plainer surface to work with, and much easier to start. As you see, and then relax and do the rest of this part. And I follow with my hand everywhere where I am. Yeah, it's slick sometimes, but I always follow. So from there to there. I don't pull like hell, I just stretch a little bit. And here's the tricky part. For me, after this part here, I'm stretching here, do this part here. I'm not talking about angles and everything. And here you did the same thing, you followed with your hand, you use a towel. About towels, if you contact Dr. Matt, his daughter is actually sewing these things you can use for doing the stretching thing with cloth and so on. His daughter contacted Dr. Matt. He's got really beautiful. I have sent them to me by Dr. Matt once in, I think it's almost a year ago, not really, but almost a year ago. I don't use them, so I send them away to other people. So if you want a cloth to hold on, look at Dr. Matt's videos and contact him. His daughter is sewing this beautiful cloth you can use. Okay, this part here, I do the same. I just follow, puff up my cheek, sorry. It's gonna be a long video, sorry. And here is the thing I saw. If you look at this video, right, photos right here, you can see what I'm talking about. Perhaps when I do this stretching here, I try to show you what you did. I don't know if this is an issue for you, but it's actually an issue for me. If I do like this, and I still keep on shaving, I puff up my cheek a little bit here, I'm still stretching here, I never ever get really close shaved here, because when I do that, I get a wrinkle here. And it took me, I tell you, it took me a while to understand why I stretch and I stretch and I stretch. And if I want to show you this one more time, by the way, this soap is great. I'm just kidding, that was not fun. This part here, you can see, if I try to over-exaggerate it, I push here and do like this. You can see what I mean. I pull the razor twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't do it anymore. I'm gonna get irritated. You see, I still get nothing shaved at that part. But if I do like this, I stretch with my mouth like on that direction and stretch here, I get that part. That was just a little small spot. I never ever got that clean shave when I stretched it here. How I ever even tried. Of course I got rid of the whiskers, but not BBS. Never BBS here. And that, if you look at your photo right here, you see you have the same tendency to do the same thing. Maybe not a big issue, I don't know, but as I told you, every skin and every person stretch different. You do great when you do your straight razor shaves. Looks really nice, easy, comfortable, you're not afraid, your eyes are calm and so on. I have seen people afraid of the straight razor. You're not afraid of it. You have respect for it, and that's another thing. I have respect for these razors too. And I've talked so long time, so is it dry? Oh, almost dry. I'm kidding. This soap is actually really nice. And the same thing is here. When I was younger, I'm not saying a couple of years ago, a year or 1.5, 2 years ago, I always stretched here. I had the same problem. So when I got this spot over here, and there is the spot, I always stretch here. And I get a nice shave. I'm gonna do a quick rinse. Really nice, really nice. And I didn't get irritated here. I felt it start to get irritated, but it's not irritated. I actually pulled the razor 6 or 7 times over that part. But still, if you have the right angle, no pressure, and take it easy, it works. So think about that, Chris. it's maybe not an issue for you, I don't know. But small things, really small things sometimes is you don't understand why you get BBS sometimes, or sometimes don't get BBS and so on. I know that you don't chase BBS, I don't chase BBS either, but sometimes these small things you have to think of. I can tell you, it took me a while before I understood that. I could do multiple passes there, and I never ever got. Sorry, I looked at the clock. It's gonna be a long video. I don't care. It took me a very long time before I realized that I have to do something else. It's because I do this stroke stretching like this. It doesn't mean it works for you. The same thing is for every DE razor shaver or straight razor shavers or whatever it is. Some soaps is just brilliant for you, some soaps don't brilliant for you. Something you have to learn. The same thing is about straight razor shaving, Chevette shaving, DE shaving. I know you, Christopher. Chris, as I can tell you, as I can call you, because you have said it's okay to call you Chris. You know your DE razor shaves. You don't have to think about it. You only do things that you're used to do, and you get nice shaves. Why do you do these things? Because you know these things works for me. As you told, if other people want to give you information or tell, why don't you do this? Doesn't work for you. It's your face and your skin and so on. So you know what you're doing. You're new to straight razor shaving, so everyone is going to tell you, oh, do this, do that, and try this, and that's the best way to do it. Doesn't matter what they say. It's something you have to try out on, get the information, of course, and listen to people. Like I tell you, maybe this is issue, I don't know. You maybe don't notice it right now because you clean up with a leaf razor or DE razor or whatever it is. But in the future, if you don't get clean shave after 3 passes, or 2.5, or whatever it is, 2 passes and I pick up, there's something. And I had that issue here. I have trouble spots here. That's the same thing. I have to go like that to get that clean. There are trouble spot here, not that spot there. As I told you, that's another spot here I have to go more like that. And I do that in the 3rd pass, and that gives me really nice shave. So it's all about trial and error. So this is for you, Christopher at IAMCDB. Maybe it helps, I don't know. This is not a drunken shave, semi-drunken. I can do a shave in 2 hours more, and then it's a drunken shave. Well, not this evening, or not this weekend either. I've done my part of drunken shaves. Thank you, everybody. Cheers. Swedish moonshine, homemade, of course. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I hope you're gonna have a beautiful weekend. See you next time, whenever it is. Bye bye for strong. Bye bye.